What's up, everybody? I apologize. It has been about 2 weeks now. I did not do a video last week. I'll get to that in a little bit. It's been an emotional roller coaster over these past 2 weeks, so I guess we'll just start right there at end of April where we left off, where I weighed 399.4. And I was starting the C25K, so I think that was week 2 of C25K. I pretty much breezed through week 2. I didn't have any issues. I think shin splints a little bit because I've been having those ever since going. But I also started a new hobby. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze here. Fighting it. Alright, I am good. So I started trying out spray paint art. I've seen some videos on it and I wanted to give it a go. And I have to say, I'm liking how it's going. It's a good stress relief. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Still trying and learning a whole bunch of different things, so I'm looking forward to trying out new things with it as well. And stress relief is definitely something I have needed over this past couple of weeks. So, end of week 2. Sorry, sneak peek of what happens, but with the weight. But I lost a dear family member, and it kind of hit me a little bit. It was a very sudden passing. It was my Aunt Barb, as I call her, but she was really more like my grandmother, even though she wasn't blood or anything like that, blood related. But big important part of my life, especially growing up. I mean, I spent every summer over at her house, many weekends. I lived with them for a little bit when I was older. And it was just sudden, out of nowhere. Just, it sucked. So that happened Wednesday. Then I didn't end up running that Friday. The funeral was on Sunday. I took a bereavement day for that, so I didn't have to go to work Sunday night. Just going to the funeral and being with family and all that, it would have been tough to try and get some sleep before work. And so, and I didn't work. I didn't run that Monday either, so I missed a couple of days. But I did step on the scale, and to my surprise, I lost some weight because my diet has really been slacking, and especially with the loss of a loved one, I didn't really focus on my diet at all. I just kind of moped around a little bit. So, who knows? I want to thank everybody who did follow me on Instagram or my Facebook and sent prayers and well wishes. I thank you. I appreciate you all, of course. But I got back on pace on Wednesday and completed that. I ran Tuesday and Wednesday to catch back up. And then I was supposed to run again Friday. That's not what I want to show you yet. I'm supposed to run again Friday, but here's the roller coaster emotions. I went from low to really excitement and nervous and all that kind of fun stuff because I started my house search. I viewed 4 houses on Friday, and that's exhausting work. It really is. I did not expect it to be so mentally exhausting and even physically, just because you really don't want to miss anything when you're inspecting these houses, when you're thinking about dropping some money on them. And especially when I plan on living there for quite some time. So I know some changes will have to be made to these houses and I can make them my own, but you really got to see the future in those houses. And 3 out of the 4 houses, I just no potential in them for me whatsoever. One was a complete nightmare. The one I actually liked was almost kind of a nightmare too, because the homeowner was there, and while at first I didn't really mind him because I got to ask him a lot of questions about the house and things like that, which is good, but then he got creepy. He started hitting my real estate agent, and so I just kind of cut the house viewing kind of short and inspecting it, and just so we can get out of there. I didn't want to deal with him or have my real estate agent really creeped out. So I kind of put that house in the back burner right now. So if it gets sold, I'm not gonna miss it too much. It didn't scream by me, and that's what I'm kind of waiting for. Unfortunately, I'm in no hurry to move out of where I'm at right now, and by staying where I'm at, I'm just going to be saving more and more money. So that's that. But I mean, it's exhausting. So I didn't run Friday, but I skipped onto the week. So I completed week 2 minus a day. I completed week 3 minus a day. Today is week 4. I just completed that. Shin splints have been sucking, and for anybody else who's doing the C25K, be prepared that this week steps it up. The last 3 weeks have been really just a warm-up. This is where it really steps to warm up, because steps it up. Because last week during the whole run, you're only running for 9 minutes. This week, I think it steps it up to 16 minutes of running. So you're almost doubling the amount of your jogging. And I say jogging, not running. Running, jogging. Really, you got to find your own pace. And unfortunately for me today, it was chance of thunderstorms, and it was very wet outside as it was. And while I don't mind the rain, you don't want to mess around with lightning. Lightning can strike 100 miles from its origin, so it can travel in the sky up to 100 miles and hit you on the ground, or it can hit a tree, a power line. It's not something to mess with, and especially if you don't have your reflective vest or anything like that. When it's getting kind of dark and gray and window splashes up, there's a bunch of idiot drivers on the road. So that's something to be mindful for. And then, of course, the next picture, I'll go back talking about the C25K in a minute, but I kind of showed you that one picture. And what that picture really wants to show is, like, even though I haven't been losing weight, I've been stuck right around the 399, 397, 400 range. Progress is being made, so excuse the kind of crotch shot that it is. But as you can see, I've got my belt down to my last belt loop, and as you can see, this belt has had its usage. I've gotten a lot of usage, and I'm hoping to get a lot of usage out of that hole until I got to make a new one. So even though the weight hasn't been dropping, I'm feeling more comfortable in my clothes, and that's my biggest tell for how I'm doing on my fitness level and my weight loss journey, is really that. So we'll get off my crotch here. And then, of course, for Mother's Day, I made a nice little caprese pasta salad, and I love caprese. It is definitely a weakness, so definitely went overboard on my calories. Here are the guinea hens and goats at my brother's place where we held it. He's got a whole farm going on. He's got cows, horses, he's got ducks. I'm just waiting to see what he gets next. And just to let you know, my brother and I was growing up, never farm type. My brother and I were never on a farm, so this is all kind of strange to me. But they are cute, and I can't help but play with them. So here was today's weigh-in, 399.2. So went up 397, back up to 399. I'm gonna be yo-yoing for a while, I imagine, until I can get my diet back under control. I'm not doing terrible with my diet, but I'm not doing great with it either. It's just like my exercise. I'm not doing great with it, and I'm not doing terrible. I'm kind of just letting my body use these rest days, because I am getting bad shin splints right now. And unfortunately, the only way to really get through shin splints is just by getting your body used to running and doing some calf raises and stuff like that. So I do that, but you also got to let your body heal. So that is something I'm working on. So today's gym selfies, and that was not all I wanted to show you, but I didn't forget to load that picture. So the radar, and I don't want to go through my camera and whatever else right now. So emotional roller coaster, because I'm still house hunting, of course, because I know it's no rush, but you got to always be looking. There's new stuff popping up on the market every day, and I've got to actually text my real estate agent right after I'm done recording this and uploading it. So if you are doing the C25K and you're on week 4, expect the step up and trust in yourself. You can do this. Remember, if you're feeling out of breath, slow down. Right now, your pace is not important. Right now, the distance you're traveling is not important. I know you're trying to do a 5K and it's all about distance and time, But right now, neither of those are important. Right now, it's about getting through those steps and jogging. So just jog for that 5 minutes. If you are jogging slower than you walk, that's fine. It's a different movement. It's moving different muscles in your body. It's new to you, especially if you've never done couch to 5K. I have the privilege of being somebody who's done it before and just slacked off and stopped doing it for some reason. So a little bit longer today than intended, but also I was catching up on last week. I hope you're all doing great. I have not been catching up on other people's YouTube's videos either, so I'm kind of a slacker in that regard as well. Just a lot going on, and I hope you all understand. I hope you'll understand when you guys don't have the time to do your YouTube videos or comment on everybody's post, but for those who do, I appreciate you, and I thank you for that and all the support I've been getting. It means a lot to me. It really does. I wish I could reciprocate as much, but a lot is going on, and that's going to be it for today. We'll see how the rest of this week goes. Remember, follow me on my Instagram at Frankie5152. Don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I'll get back to you. I mean, I get the notifications. I always try to reply as quickly as possible. So once again, thank you, and I appreciate it, and I'll catch you all next time.